Quazi here. Thousands of years ago, ancient cultures possessed an advanced understanding of energy flow that we have largely forgotten. Take the ancient yogis. Legend has it that they had such mastery over their energies, they could dematerialize at one point and rematerialize at another point instantaneously. They could also go for months without food or drink, simply sitting still in meditation, and even travel through time. Their secret to energy mastery can be tracked back to over 1600 years ago when a powerful sage by the name of Patanjali wrote the Yoga Sutras, which detailed the nadis, channels for life force or prana. Central to this was the Sushumna Nadi, which aligns with the spinal column and, when clear, elevates consciousness and infuses vitality. The Hatha Yoga Pradipika echoes this by saying, when the Sushumna is free and clear, the mind becomes steady and all dualities are absorbed. Now let's look at the shamans. It is well known that the shamans were able to transform their physical form and blend into their surroundings, taking on the form of objects or even animals. Now, shamanic practices, dating back to over 20,000 years ago, also recognize the spine's critical role. Indigenous shamans referred to it as the axis mundi, a sacred bridge connecting the earthly and the spiritual realms. Anthropologist Dr. Michael Harner described how shamans would ascend this spiritual axis during trances, visualizing their energy rising through the spine to access heightened states of power and wisdom. These energy blockages, they believed, limited their capacity to guide and heal their communities. Here's the bottom line. While ancient masters understood and harnessed these principles to accomplish supernatural feats, our sedentary modern lifestyles have caused energy blockages. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you an exercise to increase the amount of what's known as free energy that is available for you to channel. Once you increase this flow of free energy along your spinal meridians, you're going to notice a special quality developing within you that makes you magnetic. As a bonus, you'll also begin to notice how outcomes in your life manifest with very little effort on your part. But to fully utilize this to its full power, we have to understand how energy works in conjunction with intention. So let's get started. To understand the concept of how to activate free energy within you, we have to be able to direct it with the power of intention. When we come to intention, the key thing for you to understand is intention is a control function that every single conscious sentient being, aka humans, possess. And why I say that is because if you look at reality and the nature of reality, the reason you are manifesting one particular sector of reality, why you are experiencing this current reality, the current life that you're experiencing, is because your intention energy is manifesting one particular sector. If your intention changed, aka your decision to have and to act changed, you would shift to a different sector of reality and be experiencing that lifeline. But the issue is your conscious and your subconscious are not aligned in what you want. There is a mismatch, an incongruence in what you consciously want and what you subconsciously believe you are worthy of. And when we align the conscious and subconscious, the intention cycle is complete. It causes a shift to a different lifeline. So, for example, when I was working the 9 to 5 and I wanted to shift to starting my own business and have the kind of freedom that I wanted, subconsciously I didn't believe that it was possible because I was programmed to believe that people only pay for tangible goods, people would never pay me for coaching, it's not a viable thing, it's cute, it's a pipe dream, but you have to put your head down and work hard and go out there and just grind, and then at 60 you can retire only then to enjoy your life when your bones are all achy, right? So I believe that truly deeply because that's how I was raised. So even though consciously I wanted to shift, subconsciously I could never accept it. So there would always be a mismatch, and therefore I would stay stuck in my current life until I learned how to direct my intention energy to shift. And that's exactly what happened. I was able to shift into that business and it went beyond my wildest dreams, making over $1 million a year, and I get paid to basically do what I love every single day and make these videos and educate the world. So to put it short, what intention allows you to do is shift from different lifelines, from one lifeline to another, to make a shift. So if you look at the quantum space, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle states that every possible reality, every possible outcome, before observation already exists. At the moment of observation, one particular sector manifests, just like us. When we have one particular intention, we're looking for something, we will find it. So another example of that is when I go into the mailroom to look for, my apartment building, and I'm looking for a package that I thought was delivered. I'm uncertain if it's there or not. In that moment, it is both there and not there. But when I check my phone and I see from Amazon that, it's delivered, it's 100% there, then my search will take on a different level of conviction. Now my assumption is it's here, I just need to find it. So with your goals, if you wanted to grow your business or fix your marriage or whatever it is that you wanted to, fix your health, what if you believe that it's 100% possible? I just need to find it. How much of a strengthening in your resolve would you have? That is how you strengthen your intention, aka your resolve to do and to have. Now, under intention, there are two main types of intention that we all possess. There is inner intention, which is our petty personal will, and what's known as the all-powerful outer intention that has eluded everyone since the dawn of time. So when I speak of outer intention, I'm not speaking of just personal will, I'm talking about the divine will. One touch of this outer intention and things beyond your wildest dreams will manifest in your life. But the reason we can't use it, the ancients were adept at using it. That's because they had a deep connection to life around them. They had deep connection to the energies around them. They could predict the future and see them in dreams. There's very detailed accounts of shamans knowing how to do this. They could tell the weather when it was about to rain. They could speak to animals. They had these capabilities that we just have lost due to a lack of connection to source, to life. Okay? If you look at indigenous tribes, some of them who have never been exposed to technology and society, they still possess this power, by the way. They can still do these things. Okay, so an example I can give you to fully understand the difference between inner and outer intention, and please, I want you to pay attention to this, because if you fully understand inner and outer intention, you'll understand when you are stuck in inner intention and when and how you can tap into outer intention. So an example I can give you is trying versus actually doing the thing. Have you ever heard someone say, I'll try to do that. I'll try to get that extra rep. Versus someone who says, I'm just going to do it. Trying is still one step removed from the main thing. And when you say, I'm doing it, I'm being it, you become one with that thing. The possibility of failure does not exist. In trying, there is a possibility of failure, because trying is focused on just doing in order to have. Outer intention is more focused on your resolve to have. It doesn't care about doing. Doing is irrelevant. It doesn't matter what happens and how it manifests. Outer intention is the focus on your goal manifesting of its own accord without your interference, without the interference from this personal ego will. Whereas inner intention is, I am special and I am going to go out there and launch a massive attack on the world and throw my hands about, slap it around until I get what I want. You can achieve your goals in both ways. But one way is a lot more fulfilling and easier and simpler and just a lot more fun than the other. Can you guess which way that is? Outer intention. The other thing I want you to remember is effort, by the very definition of it, is actually waste. Effort is waste. Why I say that, and it's going to piss a lot of people off, is because effort is like slapping our hands about on the water. It is necessary at certain times, but most of the time it's a waste. And I was watching a video on YouTube of some kids in Africa sand diving, doing one of arguably the hardest jobs ever, where you just dive down and you grab sand. It's just very, very brutal, very taxing, doing it all day, every single day. And they get paid pennies for it, right? So society tells you if you work hard, you'll become rich, you'll make money, whatever. But if that were true, they would be the richest people in the world, no? But they're not. They're in the most impoverished place, struggling to make ends meet. Why? It's not hard work that gets you action. It's the right work. It's being, not just effort for the sake of effort. It's the right being. It's becoming one with what you want. And so that is what outer intention is. Outer intention is learning to become fully one with the thing that you truly want. And so to activate outer intention, we need to be more in touch with the source of all energy. And this source of all energy exists all around us in the form of free energy. And in order to access free energy, we have to open our energetic meridians and activate our energy body. So I'm going to be sharing with you an exercise that I've been doing for the last 7 to 8 years that has allowed me to access outer intention and just have miraculous things happen in my life. Okay, so it's going to be a very short exercise. I'm going to explain the protocol before I do it. So please pay attention and just make sure you're in a quiet place with no distractions where you can sit down and do this. Once you learn this exercise, you can do it dynamically throughout your day-to-day life. So with that, let's jump right to part 2, learning how to activate your energy body. So before I get to the second part, my son wanted to come and say hello. Avi, say hello to everyone. Hi, everyone. Hi. Hi. Now we are continuing on with the second part where we actually activate our energy body and feel the currents of energy flowing around. So the first thing you have to understand is we're going to be utilizing what's known as the central energy meridians. And there's 2 energy meridians, one slightly in front of the spine, one slightly behind. And these are running along the length of your body and basically coming down up until your tailbone, okay, your perineum. So the meridians are kind of like channels, nadis as the yogi would call it. And the yogis also talked about yoga itself being kind of like an alignment of antennas. The divine energy is all around us, but this body is simply a conduit to receive that energy, receive that frequency. And my yogic teacher always said, just worry about readying your body, and when the divine is ready to visit, it will happen. You just be ready to receive when it does happen, okay? So we're going to be using these energy meridians to move energy around our body. And the other thing you have to understand is most people think that they are separate from the world, but what in fact is happening is we are an individual droplet in an actual ocean. We're a droplet that's surrounded by the ocean that's forgotten that it is actually the ocean, and it thinks it's a separate droplet existing independently of the ocean, which is not true. So when we allow free energy to flow through us, we are becoming one with the ocean, becoming one with nature, just like the shamans, just like the ancients, okay? And once you start to do this, you're going to start to notice that more and more synchronicities will happen. You'll get more and more intuitive hunches. And have you ever had it in your life where just everything just falls right into place and everything just feels easy and effortless, and the goal that you've been trying to manifest, all of a sudden you've surrendered it to God and you just feel this, you're a walking sigh of relief. You know, nothing really bothers you anymore. You feel wonderful every single day. But maybe lately you haven't been feeling that way because the energy bodies have become blocked, a little constipated, if you will. And that's because we live too much here, up here, and not in the body. The energies aren't flowing. Whenever there is stagnant energy, that's when we start to notice problems in our lives. Problems outside manifest, health problems internally manifest, okay? So we want to clear these energy bodies and feel more and more relaxed in every single day life. So there are 6 main steps to do this exercise, and this exercise is what I like to call the energy fountain, creating an energetic ball and feeling that ball around us, okay? So human beings have this field around us called the morphogenetic field. And what we're trying to do with moving free energy through our spinal meridians is to magnetize our core, okay? Yogananda talked about this a lot in the Kriya Yoga techniques and moving energy up, and when you do that, you magnetize your core. Just like when a current moves through a wire, it forms a magnetic field around it. When we move free energy and feel the flow of free energy along our spinal meridians, we form this morphogenetic field, okay? So what I would like for you to do is start feeling this morphogenetic field. And in the initial stages, we will begin with forming a fountain of energy. The fountain comes up from the top of our heads and spreads out evenly across all sides, and from the bottom of our feet, or you can even imagine bottom of your spinal column. I prefer bottom of the feet if you're standing up, bottom of spinal column if you're sitting down, but it's encapsulating the whole body. And this field is going to be roughly, I would say 8 to 10 feet in diameter, as far as you can reach your arms out. That's your field, okay? That's the diameter of this whole field, or how tall you are, right? At least as tall as you are. So there are 6 main steps to this exercise. I'm going to guide you through this in just a second, but I'm going to list out the 6 steps for you at first. So step 1, you're just going to close your eyes and feel, at least for the first time around, Close your eyes, sit somewhere, stand up, whatever you want to do. I would recommend for the first time around, sit down. You're going to take a deep breath and feel the alternating flow of energy through your spine. So I'm going to try to demonstrate it in a diagram here. I'll ask my editor to put it in. But imagine I'm standing up and I have these imaginary meridians. By the way, if you took the body apart, you wouldn't be able to tell that these meridians exist. These are energy bodies. Energy bodies are beyond physical bodies, okay? So you're going to feel two meridians, one in front of the spine, one behind the spine, roughly 6 inches in front, roughly 6 inches behind the spine, okay? Again, these are approximations, I'm not 100% sure, but this is what I feel. When you take an in-breath, you're going to feel energy alternate up and down. When you take an exhale, the opposite, okay? Kind of a rhythm. There's a rhythm and it's tied to your breathing. That's how I've been doing it. That's what's worked for me. And this allows your intention energy to get stronger and stronger. Okay? So what you're going to do is when you feel this alternating flow of energy currents, at the top of your inhale, you're going to stop for a second and feel the fountain gushing out of the top and off the bottom. So, fountains. Fountains. And as you exhale, you stop for a second and you feel the fountain. And now what's going to happen is the fountain's going to connect. The top fountain and the bottom fountains are going to connect to form a ball, okay? So if you close your eyes, you can do this. I feel the ball. I feel the ball. Immediately as you start to do this, you feel more energized. You feel a lot more powerful. You feel a lot more vibrant and full of life. You'll notice this. You feel less lethargic. Just as you start doing this exercise with directing your breath and the flow of energy. Okay? And then step 5, what you're going to do is activate this energy in the morning, first of all, just strictly, and throughout the day as you feel like it. So as you're walking around, you take a few deep breaths, you can feel it. I feel it, I feel it. So as I breathe in and breathe out, I can feel the energy ball. It's tied to my breathing at this point. And what I would like for you to do is commit to this once a day, every 30 days, and just watch what happens to your reality. So let's get to the guided meditation right now. Please make sure you're in a quiet environment, no distractions. This will take roughly 5 minutes. Just relax, take in the surroundings around you, relax your body, your muscles, and just sit comfortably, and let's begin. To begin with, close your eyes and take a deep breath. And as you exhale, relax. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, feel the muscles in your head, your neck, your shoulders relax. Breathe in and relax. Relax your arms, relax your forearms, your fingers. Relax your stomach, your back. Relax your quads, your buttocks, your knees, your calves, your shins, and finally relax your feet. And now take a slow, deep breath in, and as you inhale, feel an energy current rising and an energy current dropping. Energy is rising from the ground and Mother Nature, and energy is dropping from the heavens. Inhale and feel. And as you exhale, feel the current reversing and alternating, just like I've shown you. One more time, just feel the flow of the current within you. Hold and exhale. One more time. Feel your spine coming alive, full of life. Feel every single cell in your body getting energized, feeling more and more powerful. Breathe in sharp, hold, and then exhale sharp. Breathe in sharp, once more, hold, and then exhale sharply through the mouth. Feel the energy circulating within you and energizing you in every single fiber of your being. And now feel the fountains as you do this process one more time. Inhale, hold. Feel the fountains off the top of your head and at the bottom of your spine. Feel the fountain forming. And now imagine that the fountains connect and form a ball of very, very powerful energy all around you. Expand this ball. And now contract this ball. Make it as small as possible. And now make it as large as possible. Make it as small as possible. And now as large as possible. This is your personal energy ball. This energy ball protects you from all harm. This energy ball makes you stronger and stronger. Makes you more and more powerful. Now inhale and feel the currents while you're contained within this energy ball. Feel the fountains spreading out of you and making you stronger. Now, slowly open your eyes. You should be feeling a lot more energized now, maybe a little tingly, maybe a little cold. It's typically what happens when you move energy around you. You become lighter and lighter. What I would like for you to do is commit to a 30-day process of doing this, and I'd love to see what kind of miraculous events happen in your life. So if you go down to the comment section and just create a thread, an accountability thread, 30-day free energy meditation accountability or something similar, and then just come every single day and create your own takeaways at the end of the day. I'd love to see what's evolving and coming up for you, because I'm excited to see how your life unfolds after you feel this flow of free energy, feel this connection to this energy all around you. If you'd like to work closer together one-on-one with me and my team to learn the process of reality creation, to master it, like our clients have, like I have able to over the past 5-6 years that I've actually implemented all this stuff, you can click one of the links in the comments below to apply. Right now we have a few slots available to work closer together with me, and I'd love to see how we can make 2025 your year. Just transparently speaking, not everyone will qualify for this, so please make sure you fill up your application with as much depth as possible, and I'm looking forward to seeing how we can help you. So just click on one of the links below, and I'm excited to help you make 2025 your year. Thanks. Okay, bye everyone. Bye everyone. Bye. Yeah, you're doing it. Bye.